Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Now guys, let's take a look at the gold market. On the gold market we see that our short-term context has been broken because we've got more dovish comments from the Fed, and that has led to reaction on the gold market, an upside reaction. And now is gold market is responding on these dovish comments, but at the same time most information point that this rally is mostly the short covering. So investors are closing the shorts that have been opened before the Fed meeting, and that were opened on the expectation on the hawkish comments, or the definite signs that Fed is ready for rate hiking. But this hasn't happened, and that has led to the closing of the shorts because recent information and data doesn't confirm, doesn't show that some changing in the sentiment is happening. So I would not see any increasing of the longs position, would not see any real purchases, would not see really demand even on the individual and in the Asian market. So that's mostly the short covering rally. As we have seen previously many times, these rallies are not very sustainable, and they could as start as stop very fast. That's why we will not take the bet on this upside action, although it could continue in the short-term perspective. But as bearish sentiment in the medium-term perspective is still valid, we probably could treat this rally as an opportunity for taking the short position. Maybe this will happen not in the beginning of the next week, but sooner or later this probably will happen until the overall sentiment of the investor stands bearish. No real reversal in the gold market will happen. Meantime, in the short-term perspective, this response could be a bit longer, since this action was really fast. Market has completed our first target that we have specified yesterday and hit the 1205 area. At the same time, we can't exclude the chance that market will continue to the next target that will stand approximately 1220 area. This will be an area of the monthly pivot resistance, daily overbought, and this, as you can see, 618 extension of this big ABC bottom pattern is 1217 approximately. So that will be the next destination point if market will continue to move higher. On the 4-hour time frame chart, trend is bullish here. On the 4-hour time frame chart, trend is also bullish. So you can see that market has completed our predefined target 1205. So it's been completed as the butterfly, is this inner ABCD pattern right at the 1205 fib resistance. That's, by the way, the agreement. And the market probably should show some retracement down here as a response of this resistance area. The next target, as you can see, based on this ABC bottom D pattern, its ultimate 1618 extension, stands in the same 1220 area. This agrees with the daily resistance cluster around 1220 area. So if market will continue to move higher, this probably will happen to this target. That will be the next destination point. Meantime, if you're bearish and search the chances for the taking the short, you should just wait for when this upward action will finish, and when we will see the clear signs of the downward reversal again and the reestablishing in the bearish trend. If you are bullish and you would like to take the short bullish position, I mean the fast bullish position, you should wait for the retracement down, for bounce down here, with the hope that market will show this retracement that will let you give you opportunity for taking the long position with the target 1220. What we could get here, personally, guys, I think that we can't exclude the chance to get the reverse head and shoulders pattern. So we take a look at the hourly chart. You'll see that the shape of this pattern is not really perfect, but market keeps ratios very well. So that's our trend line, by the way. As you can see, that has been retested here. Here we have taken the short. That's again, market has retested this line, but we do not need it anymore. But take a look at this one. This could be the left shoulder. The head stands at 1618 of this shoulder. Recall also, guys, that that was the butterfly as well. It's a bit steep, but this was also the butterfly. Okay? Now market has hit the neckline again. The shape of the head is not really harmonic, but it's a bit skewed, but that's not really the big problem. Now, if market will show retracement down again to the 618 ratio, it's around 1180 area, that really could become the right shoulder, and we could get this A, B, C bottom deep pattern with the target probably somewhere around the same area. So let's check this. For example, what we will get. Slightly higher than 1220. 1226, but if we suggest that market will be a bit deeper, retracement will show at the same level as here. Okay, so that's approximately will be 1220 area again. So that head and shoulders also could lead us to the same target as we have based on this pattern. This will be 1618. The larger this ABCD based on the head and shoulders will lead us to the same approximately 1221 area. So that's the scenario that you could watch for if you would like to take the long position, and that's very typical for the gold market. Gold market likes to show the deep retracements. That's probably could happen, especially taking into consideration the strength of this resistance. It's really rather strong. This market also completed the butterfly, it's completed the ABCD. That's also the fib resistance. So chances that market could bounce right to the 1180 area is not small. That really could happen. At least that could give us the clear pattern, and we should watch the opportunity for getting of this pattern. That's been said, the different scenarios. So in the short-term perspective, scalp traders could watch for these head and shoulders for taking the long with the target 1220. Daily traders and those who stand on the bearish side of the market and bearish view on the gold market probably should wait for when this retracement up will end. And that could happen either on the current level, because as I said, this upside rally is not supported by any real purchases, and it could stop in any moment. That's why we can't exclude even that market will stop this upside retracement here and fail with this right shoulder and drop lower. If market will fail here, it means that the downward and bearish trend has been reestablished. So keep an eye on this moment as well. Or if market will finally form these head and shoulders and will follow to the target, those who have the bearish view should watch for the 1220 area as the potential end of this upside reaction on the Fed statement.